Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be asking an important question. Is Nigeria heading for a recession? So that's a very important question because this coronavirus thing has really dealt a huge blow to the economy, not only in Nigeria, but for the entire world. Most of the developed countries are reeling from this pain right now too. But before we continue, make sure you subscribe down here and also make sure you like the video and share with your friends. It's really going to help the channel to grow. So now, just today, the price of the Brent crude oil, that's the benchmark from which Nigeria oil is being measured, that is, we are measured against the Brent crude oil, is about $25 per barrel. That's very, very low. I mean, Nigeria decided at the beginning of this year for 2020 to budget, that is, our budget was based on $57 per barrel. That's what we're expecting. So most of all those things, the capital budget, the capital expenditure and also the recurrent expenditure, everything that were planned for this year, all the spending and everything was dependent on the oil price being around $57 per barrel. But now, since the beginning of the year, because of this coronavirus, that has really dealt a blow to the oil industry, because when there's nobody trying to buy oil because there's a fall in demand for transport, you are going to have a fall in price. That's just the automatic in demand and supply. That's how it's going to work. So because most people aren't flying anymore, because most countries are shut down right now, most countries are shut down, and then it's very difficult for you to be able to get a flight right now. Most people aren't trying to travel. Most people aren't trying to fly around all the world. Around the world, because every country is in a shutdown because of the coronavirus. So as a result of that, it means that there won't be so much demand from the aircraft companies for them to buy oil, for them to buy fuel from, the producers. So because of that, and of course, those are the ones that use oil the most. So if there is a low demand for oil around the world, it means there's going to be a drop in price, because most people aren't buying it. So the only way for you to make it attractive for the buyers to still buy is for you to lower the price. So they will be like, okay, let us not pass this opportunity by right now. Let us buy and stock up on oil. So that's exactly what is happening right now. And then add to the fact that the Saudi Arabia and Russia conflict on the issue of price war and whatever, that has really made the price of oil to be so low that it is becoming very unprofitable for Nigeria. Nigeria produces oil, according to one of our ministers, at about $23 per barrel. And then oil price is $25 per barrel today, which means for every barrel that we make, we're only making just about $2 as profit on every single barrel. And sometimes it even swings below that, because at earlier part of today, it swung as low as $21 per barrel. So it means for the most part, we aren't really making much profit from our oil exports during this period. And you know what that means? That means, first of all, there isn't much people buying it. So we have so much tankers out there now that are not being bought. So oil is out there not being bought, and then our price cannot even compete with these big producers like Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia and Russia are able to produce oil at very low prices at about $2 per barrel or so. And we are producing at $23 per barrel. So where those people can still make a whole lot of profit from producing at that, while the price is as low as $20 per barrel, they can still make a whole lot of money. But we can't, because we produce at $23 per barrel. So our economy is in jeopardy right now, because that is what we really depend on for the most part. So that's the reason I'm talking about. It is very likely for us to fall into a recession. And of course, the COVID-19 problem is not letting up already. It's still right there. It's still right there right now. In Nigeria, we have not even gotten to the top of the curve. That's for the infection rate and everything. So we are still very low at the beginning of the infection, because honestly, I'm trying to be very calm as possible and not trying to make people freak out. But the fact is, looking at every other country around the world, we still have a whole long way to go. Hopefully, people don't die as much as it's going to. And honestly, people are still going to die. I'm really sad about that, but that's just the fact. We really need to prepare ourselves about that. Now, we have, according to Vanguard News, low oil prices, experts task FG on prudent spending. Professor Wumi Iledare, former president, Nigerian Association of Energy Economists, NAEE, has advised the federal government to spend prudently to avoid breakdown of the nation's economy as global oil price continues to crash. Recession is inevitable, and perhaps it may take 2 to 3 years to reverse it. The way out in the short run is prudent spending targeted at low consumption and putting on hold in the short run spending that will take a while to generate economic output for the national economy, is said. Again, that's according to Vanguard. So this thing is really getting serious.